Welcome back, artists. This week we're going to be making holiday sculptures or ornaments. So I'm going to be giving you the recipe for salt dough, and then to make it an ornament, all you need to do is make a hole at the top so that when it's dry you can tie a ribbon through it. So to make the salt dough, you're going to need 2 cups of flour, and if you or someone in your house is gluten-free, you can use gluten-free flour as well. A cup of salt, and then a cup of water. And then you can see here, I laid down parchment paper that I'm gonna be making mine on to catch anything that spills. And then I'm gonna be mixing it in a big bowl, kind of like we're cooking, and a spoon, okay? So we wanna make sure we cover our workspace so that we're not making a mess today. And then once your sculpture is dry, you can paint it with acrylic paint or tempera paint, or just color on top with drawing materials. Okay, let's get started making the dough, and I'll show you how to make this fingerprint snowman ornament, or you can make a 3D sculpture or any other present themed art object you want to make for your family this holiday. All right, once you have all your ingredients to make the salt dough, we can go ahead and start mixing it. So I'm going to start with the 2 cups of flour. And then next I'm going to add in the 1 cup of salt. All right, you can grab your spoon and stir these together. And then we're going to slowly pour in the water and mix it all up, and it will start to make the consistency of Play-Doh. Once it's mixed pretty well, you can roll up your sleeves and go ahead and start mixing it with your hands. And then once it's all sticking together, I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of the bowl and work it a little bit on the parchment paper. Okay, so now you should have a big chunk of dough that you can make as many sculptures as you want with. I'm gonna start with the ornament. So I'm gonna pull off a little bit of dough, and I'm going to set the rest back in the bowl. And I'm going to roll it into a ball, kind of like we're making cookies, and then smash it out into a pancake. Okay, so for this ornament, what I did is I used my fingerprint to make the snowman. So all I did was take my finger, my index finger, and push it into the dough. And then take it out. You might need to do it a couple of times if it pulls apart. And then I'll just leave it to dry. So then the next thing I did is I took my spoon and I poked a little hole. And then I'll just leave it to dry like this. And then when it's ready to paint, I'll paint where my finger went white, and then I added snow. And then after it was completely dry, I used a Sharpie to draw on the arms and the face. So if you have cookie cutters at home, you can also use those to cut out shapes for ornaments. You can also do 3D sculptures with them as well. So similarly, when we did the cactus project, we used the same dough, but you could sculpt something as well. So I'll go ahead and make a little present. So I'm just gonna take the dough and knead it into a cube. And then I'll make a little bow on the top. And then I will leave this to dry about a day or so until it dries out and becomes hard that I can paint as well. Okay, if you guys want to send us any pictures of the ornaments or sculptures that you made with the salt dough, we would love to see. And I hope everyone has a safe and happy holiday. See you guys next week. Bye.